Din sa ibang bansa ang kulturang Pinoy. Yung mga foreigners na natututo ng Tagalog, kumakain ng adobo at na-appreciate yung hospitality nating mga Pilipino. Ang maganda dito is natututo tayong magrespeto at mag-appreciate ng diversity. Pero reminder lang din na huwag natin kalimutan ang sariling kultura natin upang natututo tayo sa iba. Habang natututo tayo sa iba. So, importante pa rin na dali natin ang pagiging proud na Pinoy kahit sa global o kahit nasa ibang bansa tayo. So, next is technological advancement. So, ito siguro yung pinakamabilis na paraan kung paano nagiging integrated ang mundo. So, dahil sa technology, parang lumiliit na talaga ang mundo. So, isang click lang, updated ka na kahit saan. So, mas madali na ngayon magtrabaho, mag-aral, at makipag-communicate kahit sa ibang bansa. For example, may mga Pilipino na nagtatrabaho online para sa mga companies abroad kahit nasa bahay lang. Meron ding online classes, virtual meetings, at research collaboration sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. So, technology really plays a huge role in connecting people globally. So, pero syempre may downside din. Hindi lahat may access sa stable internet or advanced tools. Kaya habang umaasenso tayo, dapat siguraduhin din natin na lahat ng tao ay nakakasabay sa digital change. So, next is So, conflict management. So, finally, dito ipinapakita kung paano nakakatulong ang global integration para mapanatili ang peace at cooperation. Kasi ngayon, dahil magkakaugnay ang mga bansa, mas mahirap na magkaaway. Kasi ngayon, kapag nagka-conflict ang bansa, pareho silang talo kasi mawawala ang trade, investors at ekonomiya. So, kaya mas pinipili na lang ng mga bansa na makipag-usap at ayusin ang problema sa maayos na paraan. Yung mga organizations tulad ng United Nations at ASEAN na tumutulong para sa peaceful resolution ng mga issues. So, in short, global integration ay in-encourage yung unity and cooperation instead of conflict. So, to summarize everything, itong apat na takeaways na to explain kung bakit hindi na talaga may iwasan ng global integration. Dahil sa economy, culture, technology at peace efforts, tuloy-tuloy na tayo nagiging isang global community. So, global integration brings positive and negative impacts. Pero kung marunong tayong makibagay, makipagtulungan at maging responsible sa magiging daan ito para mag-progress hindi lang ang mga bansa kundi pati tayo mga tao. So ngayon guys, dumako naman tayo sa building a robust global system. So dito pinapakita kung gaano kahalaga ang pagkakaroon ng matatag na sistema sa buong mundo. Hindi lang sa ekonomiya kundi pati sa political, environmental at social aspects. So kasi diba dahil sa global integration, lahat ng bansa konektado na. So kung may isa mang bansa na umina o nagkaroon ng problema, naaapektuhan din yung iba. Kaya mahalaga na meron tayong strong foundation. Yung sistema na kayang tumayo kahit may crisis o global issues. So sa part na to, makikita natin na kailangan ng mga bansa na magtulungan para mapalakas ang international systems like trade, healthcare, technology at environment protection. So, for example, kapag may pandemic, dapat may maayos na global coordination sa vaccines at medical aid. Kapag may climate issue naman, dapat may shared responsibility sa pag-reduce ng carbon emissions. So, isa pa, ang robust global system ay hindi lang tungkol sa pag-unlad, kundi sa stability at fairness. Dapat equal ang opportunity ng lahat ng bansa. Hindi lang yung malakas na economies kasi kung may mga bansa na napag-iwanan, nagkakaroon ng imbalance at conflict. So, to build a truly robust global system, kailangan ng transparency, cooperation, and fairness sa bawat bansa. Kung tuloy-tuloy yan mas madali nating ma-achieve yung long-term peace at sustainable development. Sa madaling sabi, ang pagbuo ng matatag na global system ay hindi trabaho ng isang bansa, kundi ng lahat. Dapat lahat tayo. So it's about building trust, sharing resources, and moving forward together para makabuo tayo ng mas maayos, pantay at matatag sa mundo. So that ends my part. So
Up next are the 4 takeaways in building a robust global system. First, promote equity. Global integration helps distribute the benefits of globalization more fairly. It lifts people out of poverty and reduces inequality both within and between countries. Second, address global challenges. By working together on shared problems, countries strengthen their resilience and protect populations from threats that cross borders. Third, ensure resilience. An interconnected global system allows nations to build stronger economies and societies by sharing resources and supporting one another during crises. And fourth, protect national interests. Countries can still safeguard their own priorities through cooperation and diplomacy, while participating in a global framework. Taking these together, these 4 points show that building a robust global system is not about giving up independence. It's about creating a stronger, fairer, and safer world where countries support each other while protecting their own interests. Turning away from the global integration and closing off a country can seem protected at first, but in reality, it makes a nation more vulnerable to future shocks. Take North Korea as an example. Its strict isolationist stance shields it from some outside pressures, but it also leaves the country highly exposed to food shortages, economic stagnation, and health crises. Isolationism may offer a short-term security, but in the long run, it creates a serious negative consequence. There are 3 takeaways on the risk of isolationism. First, economic consequences. Isolationist policies that restrict trade can disrupt international supply chains, harming economies that rely on global connections. Second, limited resources. When facing big challenges like climate change or global health crisis, countries acting alone may not have enough resources or expertise to respond effectively, such as countries are North Korea. And third, missed opportunities. By isolating themselves, nations lose out of innovation, investment, and collaboration that could improve the lives of their people. Global integration means deepening the connections between nations through trade, culture, and ideas. While it does create challenges, it is also essential for solving shared problems like climate change and inequality. Supporters may argue that isolationism might feel safer, but in reality, it limits progress, resilience, and long-term growth. The goal is balance, global cooperation that supports local economies and cultures while fostering a sustainable and equitable future without erasing unique identities. And that is all. Thank you for listening to our report, and thank you.